Hi. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Eartha, the weekly cooking show where I give you tips and tricks to help navigate the kitchen. Why? Because let's face it, you need the help. This week on Cooking with Eartha, we're going to be making a chantilly board, a chartreuse board, Charlemagne board. It's a charcuterie board. And why? Because Eartha puts the cooter in charcuterie. But first, a drink. I have just a little bit left, so we're gonna use that up. Nothing like some nice cranberry juice. And when it's almost out, that just means one thing. Just a little bit more. One for me. And one for me. Sorry, you'll have to make your own. First, you're gonna wanna start with a base. This is where I like to add all my accoutrements. That's French for lettuce. Pull out our lettuce. Pull out. Who does that? What a beautiful, beautiful head of lettuce. We're gonna save that one. You're gonna take your lettuce and you're gonna line your board. Just maybe take some leaves and just throw them on the board for decoration. Just hack into it. I like to put the spine in the center so that the leaves are on the outside.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Don't use that one. There we go. We've got a nice spread of lettuce, and we are gonna put all of our stuff on top of that. A good charcuterie board is made up of a few basic elements. 1, you've got your meats. 2, you've got your cheeses. 3, you've got your dips. You can add any extras that you want, like fruits, chocolates, stuff like that, but today we're gonna keep it very basic. Let's start with our meats, shall we? You know, I was thinking to myself, what do my good queen friends love? Wieners! That's why I've chosen Vienna sausage. You're just gonna wanna pop the top, open that up, and then drain out that juice. You just drain those wieners. Pop your top. Sounds like cat food. And then we're just gonna take them out of the can and we're gonna put them on our board. Make them look real pretty, don't you? This is gonna be one of your soft meats, which is funny because it's a wiener. Make sure you got a trash handy so you can just throw stuff away as you go. Next, you want one other type of meat that they can really cut into. That's what I went with Fam. It's like Spam, but it's the fake brand, so that's why I call it Fam. Peel back your lid. That's gonna be delicious. Just kind of squeeze that can so you can get that meat out. Just squeeze it so you can work that meat. There's gotta be a way to get it out. There we go. Let's put a face down. Oh, that's slimy. They're gonna love this. And then I like something else that I can put on a cracker or a piece of bread. That's why I went with ham. A nice ham. And you can do lots with this. You can make them look like flowers by just crumpling it up. You can just mess around with that. Maybe put it like this and just wad it up there in a ball. As we've learned on previous episodes, we can origami with our meat. There, we've got a wonderful meat selection for our guests to choose from. Next, it's important that we move on to the cheeses. I want to start by giving them some cubes that they can munch on. Oops. And then we're going to cut up into cubes. Empty out my pockets. I just got done with gardening, so these are going to come in real handy. We've got a nice mozzarella, and now we're going to go with a Colby mix. Make sure you keep your cheese refrigerated, otherwise it gets a little sticky. I'm going to cut up one more. Cutting the cheese is my favorite. My hands are still a little slimy from that meat. That always happens after handling meat. Just get in there and cut the cheese. Cut the cheese. Now I'm going to give them some soft cheese. And because I want to make America great again, I went with American cheese. You can take your cheese and you can make it very decorative. I like using cookie cutters. You just get in there. And then you can show your friends that you love them. Through the magic of editing and film, I have made lots of cheese hearts that we can throw on our board. Make sure that when you do this, you line something on your table. It can make it really difficult to get your cheese out. It's really sticky. So much love. Ew. There, doesn't that look nice? You've got your hard cheese, your semi-hard cheese, but you need to give them a nice soft spread. That's why I like Cheese Whiz. You can just make a nice big mound of Cheese Whiz. But because they're going to be sitting around the table, I like to make a couple. It's really important that everyone's able to access your charcuterie board. We've got our meats, we've got our cheeses. Now it's important that we add on some nuts. Everybody loves honey. So I just go with a nice party mix or a nice salted nut. Because who doesn't love a nice salty nut in their mouth? Just throw some in there. Some in there. They're gonna love that. And then, with a good charcuterie board, it's really important that you're able to offer some type of dips. So, normally I would serve hummus, but let's see what we've got in the fridge. Well, it looks like I'm out of chickpeas, so I'm gonna have to improvise. What am I gonna use? Corn nuts. When making a nice dip like hummus, or whatever it is that we're making, it's important that you have a dish to put it in. So I need to improvise. Good thing I've got some of these left over from last week. I'm gonna throw that on our board. You've got your food processor, which you're gonna wanna open. And then just dump some corn nuts in there. They're about as hard to open as they are on your teeth. So I like to mix it up. I like to not only use ranch corn nuts, but we also want to use chili picante. That way we can give them a burst of flavor in their mouth when they're putting my nut in their mouth. They really don't want me getting in the sack, do they? Oh, good thing I've still got my scissors. Just give it a snip. Those in. Let's cross our fingers, shall we? Now it's important that we give something to give it some type of moisture and give it that consistency that's gonna put it together. So I'm gonna use extra virgin olive oil. Just a little dash. Really, what's an extra virgin? All right, let's get in there, and I'm just going to mix it up a little bit and run it one more time, just to make sure that it's got some You know what? I think we're good. You know, it's important that when you have a food processor that you know how to operate it. Huh. Pop it off. Let's taste our hummus, shall we? I guess I'll love this. It looks like your charcuterie board is done. Let's give it a taste, shall we? I can't wait. Let's get in there and get that hummus. And then just a nice little spread on top. Here we go. Wasn't that delicious? They're gonna love that. I don't know about you, but if you've met my friends, you'll know that this is what they deserve. You guys, thank you so much for joining me this week. You saw the charcuterie board that you serve people that you really don't give a about. And now it's important that you impress those that you really do care about. I wanted to give you something to reference so that you know what you can do for next time. You've got hard cheeses, you've got soft cheeses, you're gonna wanna throw in some fruits, you're gonna wanna throw in some spreads, and anything that they can munch on throughout the evening. I like making sure that it's very decorative and throwing in nuts. And if you have any other ideas, throw them in there because you can never go overboard with the charcuterie board. Thank you guys.